Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're a first time viewer here, welcome. It's good to have you on board. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and if you like these videos, send us a comment and give us a thumbs up. In this video today, I'm going to be previewing the round 6 Rugby Championship match between the South African Springboks and the Argentinian Los Pumas. Welcome back everyone, and it's very good to have you all here. We're heading into the exciting final round of this year's Rugby Championship competition, and I'm sure you'll agree it's been a hell of a competition across all the different teams and matches that we've seen so far. And this weekend the finale is going to bring us a crescendo that's going to be really exciting, that's for sure. On Saturday, first of all, we're going to see the New Zealand All Blacks at Eden Park, the fortress in Auckland, New Zealand, playing against Australia. So by the time the Springboks play the Argentinian Pumas, the Springboks will know what they need to do as far as not only winning the match, but also the number of points that they have to score. So if we have a look at the Rugby Championship table as it stands heading into this weekend's round of matches, we can see that New Zealand has only a points advantage over South Africa in second place. Australia is third and Argentina are fourth. Only a couple of weeks ago, the Argentinians were leading the table. That's how quickly things have changed in this year's competition. So this weekend, the Springboks head back home to Kings Park in Durban. And it's a sellout crowd for this weekend's match, which is going to be exciting at Kings Park. 55,000 people in there, and to think that when the park was built back in 1821, it only had a capacity of 12,000 people. So over the years, it certainly has increased its capacity, as well as all the other pieces of infrastructure for the viewing sports fans that come in. And of course, it's the home of the Natal Sharks, and a wonderful stadium it is in Durban. So last time out, the Springboks got up in the second half to beat the Argentinian Pumas, who staged a late comeback in that match, but the Springboks won 36 points to 20, and they head into this match, I think, in the weekend as favourites, that's for sure. Two changes in the Springboks team for this weekend. Damian Willemse, who had that bad concussion hit against Argentina in the last match, has been ruled out, as was expected, and Frans Steyn has come in to replace him, the veteran Frans Steyn, who came on in the second half last week and did a pretty good job in getting South Africa across the line. So the South African coach has rewarded him, I think, with a start this weekend, and has overlooked some other possibilities that the Springboks had for the number 10 jersey. Now we're going to see how the kicking duties go this weekend. As I mentioned in the video last weekend for the Argentinian match, the Springboks are leaving a lot of points on the table without having a highly rated kicker who is having a high percentage of kicks going over in this series, and they'll be looking to rectify that, I'm sure, in Durban on Saturday. So in the forwards, we have one other change, and that's Pieter Steph du Toit's coming back in after his injury, and Franco Moster is being replaced by Pieter Steph du Toit. So those are the only changes in the starting lineup for the Springboks this weekend. Let's have a look now at the entire starting lineup as they will take to the park on Saturday. And yeah, only those two changes as I mentioned. And as far as the replacements go, a couple of replacements have come back in after injuries have been cleared up. So the Springboks are going to have a pretty strong bench for this match as well. Elton Jantjies wasn't considered by the coach of the Springboks for this particular game. Mental health concerns over Elton at the moment, of all the things that are going on off the field of play. So he wasn't in consideration. Some people thought that he might have got a run this weekend, but as I mentioned, Frans Steyn is coming in to take care of the number 10 position. Now, because the New Zealand game is going to be over a number of hours before the Springboks take the field at Kings Park, they're going to know exactly what they need to do. The All Blacks have a points differential advantage at the moment, but depending on whether the All Blacks score a bonus point against Australia at the fortress of Eden Park is yet to be seen, or are the Wallabies going to upset the All Blacks at home for the first time since 1986? That's right, the All Blacks haven't been beaten at Eden Park since 1986. some of the viewers of this video probably weren't even born then. A look at the world rankings now. This is the world rankings as they stood at the beginning of this week, and South Africa is currently ranked number 3 team in the world, with the All Blacks number 4. I believe those two positions can change if the All Blacks win this weekend in New Zealand, but we'll see if that's going to be the case on Saturday. Now, my prediction for this game is the Springboks are going to have a very comfortable win. I saw a very good performance from the Springboks. We all saw a very good performance of the Springboks in the first half against Argentina, but I think with the Springboks being back home this week, having a full capacity crowd there at the stadium at Kings Park, in addition to it being the final game of this competition and the hunger that's going to be in this team to prove themselves once and for all on the field, I think that's going to be too much for the Argentinians. No matter what team Argentina fields this weekend, I think they're going to be outplayed across the park. I think the Springboks forwards are going to dominate once again like they did in the first half in Argentina. But I think the backs and the points scoring machine that is the Springboks in the back line is going to have more success this weekend. So I expect to see a healthy margin, at least 20 points for the Springboks to win this weekend. I don't think the Argentinians are going to travel well for this particular match. And yeah, that's how I'm going to call it. I'm expecting a very healthy Springboks win. So interested to know what you think is going to be the outcome of this weekend's round 6 match in Durban between the South African Springboks and Argentinian Pumas. Anybody watching this video that's going along to the match on Saturday, let us know in the comments. And let us know what you think your score predictions are going to be for this weekend's match. Do you think the Argentinians are going to be able to pull out another away win? Something they've done a couple of times on this particular championships this year, which is they've been well led by Michael Cheika as far as coaching goes, but I think they've still got some way to go for them to be a force in the World Cup next year. So let me know what you think in terms of the outcome of this weekend's match. And I'll be back again in another video after the game to review all the highlights from this weekend's match. Until then, stay safe and stay well, everyone. Bye for now.